Live. If you don't get on, people are going to be like, what the hell are these guys doing? Logo. Hi guys, 2/19/20. You're in store for something special tonight. As you can see, kind of read it. It's kind of gangster back there. It's like, ooh, what's it say back there? Well, let me hang it up. Let me show you. Boom. We have our second ever guest. Does anybody remember our first guest? I don't either. Good. Our second guest. Kevin Given was our first guy. He's not coming on tonight. Tonight, we have a special guest. Phone and interview. We have the creator, the writer, the author, Independent Thinker Comics. The line is M1, and they also have Route Zero, which kind of sees through because it has green. So, well, you'll get the point. Anyway, tonight, Alejandro Morales. And New Comic Wednesday. 2/19/20. That's the movie, man. Look how nice his face looks tonight. That motherfucker. Look at me. I can feel the glow kissing off of that. There's a ring light here that we never had before. It's brighter in here. It's illuminating his grill. Oh, look at that. Feel the vroom. Slowly on my belly, I can feel it a little bit. Vroom. It's not reaching my face because there's a big thing here. But we're progressing. We thank you for coming back. We thank you for being here. Like us, subscribe us. UncouthComic.us.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
Hurt. Tired.
We still have to move a filing cabinet after the show. Don't forget.
Make no promises.
All right, thank you.
I better get a cheese stick or two out of this.
Oh, 2 cheese tags? You want a cheese steak?
Well, if you got one of those upstairs too, sure, why the fuck not?
Now, if anybody remembers, we've streamlined the show. Marvel X for 10. DC 10 for 10. Andy 15 for 15. And then tonight, we're going to do all the Wolverine #1 variants. And then, we'll surprise Alejandro with a surprise phone call. And you're going to get the interview.
What about in the bag?
Oh, yeah, let's get what's in the bag. He actually went to the comic book store this week, so he has some recommendations on what you should be reading. To the bag, movie man.
I got 3 this week.
Your phone's going to get broken by my giant feet.
Oh, dear God.
Come on, that's where I put things. Look at that lighting on your face, son. I love this ring lighting. We need more of this.
What is it? It's a freebie Wolverine Through the Years. You get this for free when you purchase anything at the shop.
Really?
Wolverine Through the Years.
It's a free Wolverine Through the Years. Yeah. There's his first appearance in Hulk 181. Cameo in Hulk 180.
Yeah.
You should get 181. Don't worry with the 180.
Here we go.
And here we go. And then I have a hot take.
Hold this up for the people. I went that cover because it's gangsta.
Ooh, look at that one.
I want an $8 Wolverine #1. I don't know why it's $8. Fuck that noise.
$8?
Yeah, I was offended. But it's much better than the regular red cover. I like this when they had it. They had all the covers. I was like, going for this one. I ain't spending extra money.
Variant edition. Well, it is $7.99. He didn't jack you up on that one.
But I like
this. Feels big.
Yeah,
it's got like the writing in here. Like,
oh, okay.
This is the Marvel Judy did. So look.
I might not even read it.
He's still in his, it's Omega Red, and check it out.
It's like Omega Red?
There he is.
Oh, Omega!
And he's still in his white suit.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, this looks good.
Must be the new world.
Wolverine relaunching.
Boom.
Wolverine 1.
It's got parental advisory.
It's because it's got nasty stuff in it.
Oh, it's got blood and titties.
It's got sheep's fucking cows.
That's disturbing. Whenever we live Then I went with my pick every time it comes out once a month.
Is this Blade Runner?
Blade Runner 2019
Oh,
now.
we knew this was coming. I knew this was coming.
We're in the past now. Blade Runner, when it came out in 1984, was a future. It was set in 2019. Now, we're in 2020, bitches.
Oh, this is the past.
It is the past.
Why didn't they think this was going to happen when they rated its title?
I don't. Well, the movie was 2049, so they said it 30 years before that.
This is just bad math.
It's interesting.
Now it's in the past.
I love this series.
You can see what happened in the past.
Ooh. And
On another planet.
the third one, it's in California.
I'm saying it seems technologically advanced.
Yeah.
It's a California in another dimension.
Hold that up.
Oh, okay, this cover.
It's a gangster cover right
Wow. Who is this? Lemire?
there. I guess.
Is that what that says? Who did the cover on this?
I couldn't tell.
Cover. Andrea Sarantina. Oh, here we go. Variant cover. Care Andrews.
Boom. That right there, hold down a little bit. Joker, Killer Smile. Number 3, the funny cover. I like that cover a lot.
I will never leave you.
So I had to pick that one up. They had a second cover. I didn't like it as much. It was I think it's that first page.
Wow, this is a great
That
cover.
was like cover was a picture of that. I was like, I don't like it. But,
Happyville was sound asleep, all except one. Dude, I love this cover.
Yeah. So that's
Best medicine.
Joker, what is it? Killer Smile.
Killer Smile book 3. You've read this?
It's a fun series. I've got all 3 now.
You can get this whole thing for $5.99. You can get that little guy for $7.99. This is some meat, son. Look at this meat.
Flavor's $3.99.
This is like meat.
That ain't got
And
no
potatoes. That's what I'm
advertisements.
saying.
This book's half advertisements.
What?
Oh no.
I don't see one advertisement.
Ooh.
Look at you.
Ooh,
Been banging on Marvel for
finally
years.
Stepped up.
It's probably been like that for years,
No,
and you
it
just didn't
hasn't.
notice.
Get this cover, even if you don't like anything with it, but it's a fun cover. Black Label, support it all the time.
Those would be his 3 picks of the week. And you add a little hotness in. If you don't know, if your shop still had one, there's a new cameo of a new character called Punchline. Punchline, a new Batman villain chick, supposed to be Harley Quinn's replacement. Her name's Punchline. So in Batman 89 this week, I believe there's a small cameo, possibly just of her lips.
What the fuck?
Cameo appearance. They're going for like $25 on eBay right now. If you can find a Batman 89, or save your cheddar for next week. It'll be Year of the Villain, Hell Arisen. Should be her first full appearance. So if you can pre-order that book, get that. Year of the Villain, Hell Arisen, number 3. They're already $25 on eBay. Hasn't even come out yet. Should be her first appearance.
You could have had an 89 if you hit him up earlier, he said.
Really?
At midnight last night, he opened up for the Wolverine opening, and he still had one he would have been able to hold for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I asked him if he could get the other one. He said he's already sold out of the other one, too.
Yeah.
Year of the Villain.
Okay.
For next week. All right, let's get right into keep trucking along. You saw his 3. That's great stuff. I gave you a spec tip. That's great stuff. His face is well lit in this beautiful hoodie. We're looking good tonight, boys and girls.
Good hoodie.
All right, here we go. We're going to do we're going to start with Indy 15 this week. We're going to try That has been Indie 15. We recommend them. You read them. Keep sending them our way. Where do you want to go next, Marvel or DC?
In the world in DC.
So that means we're going to go to Marvel next.
Yep.
I deciphered that cryptic speak.
Oh, that's...
Look how well you look HD this week.
It's like the Da Vinci Code.
You an HD guy before.
Bald-headed beauty needs to be an HD.
It's just the light you needed. So we're going to go Marvel now. And we must go like this. Bang, bang. All right, so if we did that, we did that. You know what's left. He wanted to end the world in DC. So we'll go to DC. A little Can we click on this? We're derailing the show. I wonder if that puts. There's audio there. This has been on here. Hello? Fucking motherfucker. Where's the Dick Smurf? Well, Dick Smurf. Well, we got the word. Well, give us a thumbs up for trying. So you're getting. Hello? I think you're getting audio from that. All right. It doesn't sound like it's terrible. All right, we'll go with that. Hope that we're back. You're good. You are the man. Thank you. That could be Alejandro.
Ooh, could be.
Damn right it could be. All right, back to the show. We apologize for our technical difficulties. We suck donkey balls here and there.
Every 32 weeks.
Every other 32 weeks, we suck donkey balls live on camera. Oh shit, 32 weeks. This is the 32nd show. You have to suck donkey balls. This is the 32nd show. Why would you pick that number? He'll suck balls later. Flash forward, 6 of 6. Joker Killer Smile, 3 of 3. You spoke of this.
I didn't like that cover as much.
It's cute.
It's cute.
If that's all it had, you'd be like, that's cute. If they didn't have your option, nothing wrong with that. As compared to yours, it's not good. The other one's great. Justice League 41.
What the fuck is that? Fake Superman holding regular Superman? Wonder Woman's down there like kitties up, like, hey, I'm dead.
Who is that guy? He's the cool Superman. Sunglasses on.
I didn't realize Superman made sunglasses.
Shit. I want to know who that is. Does he have 2 capes or is it just flowing properly? How could his cape just dip down here and blow this way and this way?
Maybe he's a butterfly Superman.
Oh, he's butterfly Superman.
That's fucking good.
Metal Man, 5 of 12.
There you go.
I don't know about anything about Metal Man. Plunge! 1 of 6.
Yeah, Hill House. Yeah.
Well, give it a chance. It looks like they're taking the plunge. Superman smashes the Klan, 3 of 6.
Yeah.
The Klan has been smashed. Speaking of the Klan, we'll talk about that in Round 0. Here we go. Teen Titans 39.
They're always fun.
I don't care for them at even at a little.
Well, you gotta hear probably from there. So.
Hey, that's been DC. That's been Marvel. That's been Indie. We're going to do some variant covers, and then I'm going to pick up this phone, and if Mr. Alejandro is watching us, he will start talking to us. Sit tight, Mr. Alejandro.
Where are they going to hear it if they can't hear
I don't know. Wait, look. I don't know. I think it's working.
Stop.
I think you're getting it off here. All right, good. Alejandro, sit tight. Keep some pants on. We have one more comic book thing to do, and then we're going to get some cold hard. I have some notes written down. I want to know. I want to rattle your brain, so I hope you came prepared. Because I want to do what you do. Teach me your ways. Here we go. This is going to be Wolverine and the variant covers that you can find for Wolverine 1 this week. There's no sound or anything. This is going to be Adam Hubert and his #1 cover.
Standard one.
Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, it just looks beefy. It's got a butterfly on there. You like that?
Yeah, look at that.
You killed this guy, and this guy.
What's up the parental advisory?
All right. Alex Ross is going to be doing our second cover today.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna shut. Alex Ross does Captain America cover. Why is he shitting?
It's fucking weird.
Well, it's Alex Ross cover.
Yeah, but like,
you never wanted to know what he looked like when he shits?
No.
In a creek.
Dawson's
Does a
Creek?
bear shit in the creek? You're damn right he does. All right, next. I just want to spittle it out. Chip Kid's gonna be doing our next one. I gotta go like this though. Chip Kid. How do you feel about Chip Kid?
I mean, I don't know what it says underneath, but it's
That. Chip Batman. That's a Chip Kid for you. Now we have a Clayton Crane. We're gonna have two from Clayton Crane.
fuck is that?
That-
Burn Man at the cross.
That looks like Dipshit's art.
That looks like burn.
It looks like Dipshit's art.
I think Dipshit-
Yes, you do. Rob Liefeld.
That's your boy. The one
It looks
with
like a Liefeld.
the giant piss, giant man kid.
That face looks like a Liefeld. Oh God! Look, Clayton Crane. Did you go to Liefeld School of Drawing? No. Clayton Crane better. Face is covered now. Whole different cover.
covered but naked.
I don't hate that now at all. That's good. I like that now. Look at the difference. Look at that's gangster. Clayton Crane, you're back.
Oh, it's an old cover. It's on $3.99 1 September.
Yeah, it's like an old cover. That's what this drawing is much better. You would
Yes.
agree. Maybe. This is Del Octo.
He's just coming at me Witcher style. He's trying to have sex with me out of the
That
hot
is fuck
tub.
you. That is fuck
I
you.
think they had that at the store. I think it was one of those variants that was like one.
Everybody left it
I
there.
don't want
They're like, I don't want to be fucked by Wolverine.
It looks like Freddy Krueger coming up out of bed with the claws.
Sexy time.
I'm not getting sexy time with Wolverine.
Never mind. Let's go to Gerald Perel.
It's realistic, but I don't like it.
He's a good artist. Jim Lee, Hidden Gem.
That's gangsta old school with a fun pose. And I didn't waste my money on that.
How about Lee Hung Young Lee?
Hey, look, that's the one I bought because that's gangsta.
Yi Hung Lee.
Legit.
Sentinel back there.
Yeah, but it's like abstract. It's not like a full on.
Probably how big a Sentinel is. But I don't know. Just launching at him.
Hogan's just going in.
They were created to kill mutants.
City's first.
Here comes a Mayhew. I'm pulling for Mayhew. I don't like it. Something about his face. His hair. There's enough hair here. I don't understand. Can't do it. Here comes Miko Sion. This is the cover. Been done before, I believe.
Is he Vampire Logan?
That's why I don't like it. If he didn't have these teeth, I don't have any problem with it. These teeth kill it for me. We see the same thing.
Hulk in the thing?
Yeah. It's a classic cover. Here comes Raz's party.
I want to punch a baby when I see that, but I also don't mind it. I fucking hate it, but I don't mind it.
That's Raz's party cover. Here comes Scotty Young.
I would buy that just because I fucking love this man now all of a sudden. I
People
want
collect
everything
Scotty.
he does.
Collect Scotty. People do
That
it.
shit is fun as fuck. Look at that. That is just fun.
It is fun.
Look at that. The tree. Wolvie's just chilling in the fucking little pool drinking a pina colada. That's a fun cover. I need that in my life.
You should get some.
I'm not
Be a
gonna spend
Scotty
$8 on
collector.
that.
Be a Scotty collector.
Maybe I'll turn it.
All right, here we go. I'm hoping. I know Tyler Kirkham. He does good work. I don't know if this is gonna be good, but I like Kirkham. Got Omega Red.
No, it's got Omega.
I think if you put Omega on the cover, it's pretty cool.
Hey, Hulk.
It is. I like Omega Red.
Omega Red's a gangster. He was in Deadpool.
He was in
if
that
anyone
comic.
remembers.
I mean, that video game.
Yes.
What's that video game?
X-Men, fucking arcade game.
Probably. All right, I'm gonna get him a cheese stick, and then what everybody's been waiting for. We're gonna call Alejandro Morales. Alejandro, sit tight. I'm going to get a beer, and we're gonna have fun. And Movie Man is gonna do his thing while I'm doing my thing. See you later. Oh, I can do that.
See you later. We'll be back in
Remember, I need you to help me move with your phone.
It's
It's gonna go right in front of there. Oh.
Oh, dear God. The chair is here. Yes. What is today? The middle of February. February's almost done already. There's another week, and this month's done. Where does the time go when you're having so much fun? You ask. I don't know. But we're already going into March. It's global warming is real because it's been 60 degrees many times this month in the month of February. And yeah, this is where we are. There's a debate going on right now for the Democrats. You gotta want to see that. But I came over to do this. Yeah, that's what's going on. I'll give it a couple reviews maybe at some point. But yeah, that's where we're at.
I brought you down a Truly. Is that what you wanted?
No, I'm not a female. I don't drink hard seltzer.
Well,
Don't you have Bud Light or Miller Lite in that fridge?
oh,
I think you do.
there's a wolf pop. You got a bottle opener? Is it Corona?
Ah, son of a biscuit. Bottle opens upside
And another can of this. Special light. Nice and light. You'll like it. You nice and light on tonight.
Golden Road Brewing. Wolf
Good beer.
Session. Ooh, LA.
Good beer.
India Pale
All right, I'm
Ale.
gonna get this out in case Alejandro doesn't fart.
That doesn't even make sense.
I think everybody farts.
Kids' books say everybody poops.
Everybody poops. All right, let me get my notes out. What you've all been waiting for, what you've tuned in for, is now. We're gonna have on Alejandro Morales,
Can you not?
the creator of Independent Thinker Comics, whatever you call that, if you make the comic. Then we're gonna have, he's from Brooklyn, New York, born and raised. He's created M1 Comics and Route to Zero. He's the founder and publisher of Independent Thinker Comics. Right? He's also written some novels. Cougar, Cougar 2, Cougar 3, possibly male erotica. We'll get into that. You can see him at the Nashville Comic Con coming this May 30th and 31st.
Hey, it's a very good month.
Independent Thinker Comics at yahoo.com. If I could open this cheese stick, I would call Mr. Morales. Can you open this one?
Miles Morales?
Yeah, it's his brother. All right, racist.
I don't think that is either.
All right, good. I don't want to be racist. All right, I hope his phone number is in my phone. I did switch phones recently.
All doing alright. Before it starts.
Thank you, son.
I'm not your son. Let's clarify this for the people at home.
No, he's not. All right, here we go. We're going to call him right now. Let's see if Mr. Alejandro. Wait, how do you hit this? Call. Here we go. Put him on speaker.
Warn people.
All right, Alejandro, I'm calling you. Hey, Mr. Morales, how are you doing? Oh, awesome, man. How's it going? Where are you at right now? How you doing? Dude, that's awesome. First of all, I want to thank you. You sent us 5 comic books, all signed by you, bagged and boarded, beautiful stuff. We both of us, we truly appreciate that. Absolutely. So let's just get into your comics right now. And then if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a couple questions about coming up with Independent Thinker Comics, what that entails. Because I would love to do the same thing, become a comic book publisher. I mean, I would just like to rack your brain if you have a couple minutes. Sure. Awesome. All right. So first of all, what came out first, if you don't mind me asking? Was M1 first or was Route 0 first?
M1 came out first. M1 is a character that I thought up when I was 12.
Really?
Yeah, it's a show my age. I'm 24. I'm turning 45. There you go. Yeah, so for over 30 years, this character was lingering in my head. And I had opportunity to bring it to life. So I decided to do so, and now everyone's going to be this show's coming. And I'm going to formally submit historical larger independent comics and see if somebody will pick it up.
Really? That's awesome. So you're going to keep the Independent Thinker Comics? That's still going to be what you're going to publish through somebody else?
Many of the comics that are going out their independency is you can still have your own company and in cooperation with another publish your comic. So a good example is
Okay.
So Skyline is a company, but it's being published, well, once published, so multiple series, but it's been published in these comics. Take your top farm, top farm is small. The top farm is company, top farm production, runs published by English. So if you want to do a completely different comic, you can just go ahead and do it. Just do it yourself. Do it.
Cool. So you're submitting. You're going to be submitting M1 to Image and things of these nature.
That is correct. Going doing that and hoping for the best.
Oh, well,
Very
we
nice.
hope that happens for you. This is a really cool book. Now, I read all 4 of these that you sent us. I dig the book. It's really cool. Can I ask, from comic 1 to comic 4, what kind of time frame has passed? Because your first 2 books, you had one artist, then you had a third artist, then you had one artist, you had 3 artists on these 4 books. When did this happen? What made the change? Because the art style is totally different than when it started.
That's true. First artist is based out of Florida, and did the first 2 issues. So after the second issue, I had an artist in mind that I wanted to do for years, like Charlie Forster, who's one of the Memphis area. Fortunately, Jeremy Wilson did a lot of work on this. He's also a teacher, so he wasn't able to do the first 2 issues in that one. And I also just couldn't wait to get it done. So once I had the opportunity to work with Charlie, I took it and I had him do issue 3. But I stated Charlie is a person. So unfortunately, due to his schedule and my timeline, my time frame, my deadline, I had to move on to artists. His name is John Torres. He's been signed still. And John is, as you can see in the pictures of one issue before, 2 issues of Ground Zero, a very talented artist. He wants more exposure in the United States, so he took this opportunity and to work with me. And I'm hoping that this will be beneficial for both of us because he's a super talented artist, very, very nice guy, really easy to work with, punctual, professional, and that's what you call a fine. So if you have somebody like that, you should keep them happy, share, and get the exposure that I'm asking for.
Yes, awesome. Is he going to continue on your 5th one? Will he be your artist?
Yes, he's going to do F1 number 5, and he's currently drawing up to number 3 as well. So he's working on both series.
Can I get some kind of idea from M1 number 4 to Route Zero? You said they're done by the same artist. I would say, just not knowing the time frame, if I had to guess, M1 was first because his Route Zero stuff. I know that it's apples to oranges because your M1 book is black and white and your Route Zero is colored. It seems like in Route Zero his art style is developed a little more than M1. If I have that time frame wrong, I do apologize to the artist.
Well, he actually did Route Zero issue number 1 before he did F1 number 4.
Oh, really? Okay.
So, yeah, so he did Route Zero number 1, and then he did F1, I'm sorry, he did Route Zero number 1, Route Zero number 2, then F1 number 3.
Oh, wow. Okay. I would not have guessed that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, because as you can tell, there's a lot of difference between color and black and white. So you're using color, you have more options to bring them up more to life and make more vibrant to the eye, more appealing. Black and white is literally just black and white with different types of shading.
Right.
So it's a little more difficult to show true artistic talent in black and white, and you only have 2 different colors to work with. And white is just white. There's no different shades of white.
Right.
Unless you're talking about eggshell white or off white, but in comics it's just white.
Right.
Black is just different shades of black. So it's a little more difficult to be artistic in black and white. And sequential art, I should really call it. Sequential art is supposed to come
Right.
or portrait. But it's well because there are a lot of people that don't do that.
I just from an artistic perspective, I like 1, 2, and 4 better than I like the art in 3. So I like, not saying that the art in 3 is bad by any means. I prefer the 1, 2, or 4. So it's pretty cool that you're going with the guy from 4. Do you? Sorry. Oh, you have. I was wondering. Are you? Do you do all that? Or are you just a writer? Okay. Yeah, because even the lettering, if I'm mistaken, has changed throughout the books. It doesn't have a consistent, look about it. Okay. Okay. Now one's color, one's black and white. Any reason for that? Good. Oh, cool. Oh, that's a good idea, man. That's cool. Yeah, no, I agree. Now these are concurrent. These are coming out. Run me through How long does an issue take? Like, how long will issue take? 5 take from whatever you have now to, publishing. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's a cool character. Mhm.
And mission number 5, going into number 6, is going to reveal one's origin and his background and history because everyone is still trying to regain his memory. And he's still trying to figure out how to tackle his memory. So it's an ongoing series. So I like the feedback that I've received from a lot of viewers and stores that are carrying it. And that's why I'm really confident that once the system really start to become an independent company, someone's going to be able to.
Yeah, it's got a good feel. It's got like a Jason Bourne. He doesn't remember shit. Mixed with like a Luke Cage with the the bulletproof skin. It's got everything there, and yeah, and the Latino thing. That's very cool. Because yeah, I can't think of a character other than half of Miles Morales. I guess he's half Latino. Sure.
He's not 100% Latino. And unfortunately, people tend, creators tend to, because they want to shut people up or, hook satisfaction. It's okay, fine, we have this. So it's kind of like a consolation prize in a way. Okay, you have a half Latino character.
Yeah, it wasn't. He's not cool, right?
Yeah. And then one character that I guess you could say kind of got me upset was the way that she was presented initially is American Chavez. American Chavez, when she came out, was, American Chavez was that character. Was also a lesbian. So it's kind of like we're trying to get the longest different message in one character.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So I started writing American Comic Book, and then by the third issue, it revealed that she's not even from this planet. She's an alien.
So she's
And
not right. Oh.
yeah, she was adopted by a black family.
Okay.
So she's not like you.
Right. Right. Huh. Ah. So I can see. Yeah. Yeah. I did like in the I'm sure you've seen the movie. I did like how they kept the Spanish speaking parts. They didn't translate them. But they still they threw a little in there to kind of keep it with the Spanish feel. I thought that was cool. And then how'd you feel about they turned what was it? I don't remember the character. The one character he spoke Spanish. The bad guy, if it was Lizard or somebody, or Scorpion, or one of the bad guys in the movie. He was a Spanish speaking bad guy. Oh, okay. No, that's a good movie. You should check that out. That's a good movie.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to see the whole movie because one of the pitfalls what I do is sometimes I'm on call. So if one things I have to do.
Okay.
So yeah, so I've had a habit several times when I'm going to be watching a movie and my phone rings and I have to come.
Oh, really?
So I think an example is when the first Avengers Infinity Gauntlet came out.
Yeah.
I had to try to watch that movie 4 times because he was tired.
Wow.
Yeah, because every time I tried to watch that movie, I was doing my full-time job. So it's 4 tries and I was able to sit down 3 hours to watch it.
Well, if you can get into the Spider Verse, if you get another sit down, I believe that Scorpion character. He spoke Spanish. I don't know if he's got me on the Latino thing. I'm just trying to think.
I'll definitely give it a try and I'll watch it again.
Yeah. Now, while I have you on the phone, if you have some time, I just want to rack your brain. So you are the founder of Independent Thinker Comics.
That's correct.
I mean, I know you're in a different state. We're in Pennsylvania. What's the people out there, myself? What's the process? Is it an easy process, lengthy process, paperwork? Are you an LLC, a sole proprietor? How does it? Just take briefly, if you could, because I'm very curious. How do you go from I'm going to do this to doing it, and then having your cool little logo in the corner?
Well, it is a process. I'm not going to lie about that. And fortunately, because I do a lot of networking, I talk to people. I know a few people in the industry, so I basically picked them and asked them, okay, well, I want
Sure.
So I have Joe Martino about Uncouth Comics. Joe actually has a comic book. He actually has his own publishing company, Manhattan Comics. I used to work with Joe when I was living in New Jersey, and I knew him from when he was doing his Shadow Flame comic, I believe, that's what it is.
Okay.
So I talked to him and reaching out to him, I told him that I wanted to do my own comic book. He gave me some comic books that actually comic book me, and that helped me out a lot. Also, reviews about how to write a comic book. Because one thing about anything in life, you have to do research, you have to do homework.
Sure.
So there's a book that I'm going to get the books. It's Untitled.
Okay.
So there's a book that it could be a little long. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm pretty good at note taking, so I basically did like a Cliff Notes version of it. So there's a book called Understanding Comics: The Invisible Art by Scott McCloud.
Scott McCloud. Okay.
Yeah. So I got this book, and instead of looking at it, started reviewing it and taking notes. So you learn how you formulate a page for a comic book. You learn about the importance of white spaces, white spaces between the panels. Because that white space between the panels is not just dead space, it's not just dead down. It's kind of like dramatic pause between panels.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's how you're framing the story. And as a writer, as a reader in the comic, fan, collector, I kind of use those aspects in my comic writing. So I could go ahead and write a page for a comic book. I'll free write it, I detail which panel, like a large panel, small panel, size panel, what happens to each panel. I'll do the rewriting. And then I'll think about it in my head, how does this look at a comic page, lay it out, and go back a day later, and again, as a reader and a collector.
Okay.
Like, okay, I'm reading this, I don't understand it. Okay, give me this panel, put this in this, and go back. Okay, now this is okay. So you got to be able to constructively critique your own work and be willing to tell yourself that this shit sucks.
Right.
Rip up the page and start.
Yeah, you gotta have that in every aspect. If you critique yourself, that's a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, you'd be surprised when I did the first issue of Round One, how many times I've written up pages.
I bet. Yeah.
And,
You want it to be right.
yeah, so,
You want it to be right before it gets out.
yeah. Yeah, so the first time I did up one, I a lot of pages, and I mean, I can't draw to save my life. Even my stick figures look like they're hanging out. So I made the mistake of buying my 17 artboards, special pencil, graphite pencils, with the nice eraser and everything. And I intended to do a layout for that one. And it was horrible. I actually still have the pages just as a reminder how bad I am.
Oh, keep that, man. That's cool.
But it's also, I also look at it as a humble beginning because I never expected at this point to have my own company. You know, it's a small company, but there's always room for growth.
Sure.
And to be officially submitting to some of the big name independent companies, I never thought this was going to happen. So it's a huge step and a very exciting time for me as well. So I'm very, very happy with this progress.
Good for you, man. We're excited for you too. Can I ask you more in depth? Like, what do you? How many you have comic book stores throughout the country you're selling in? How many issues are you selling? You spoke that maybe you had a full-time job. So, can this pay the bills? Does it get bigger?
Are you doing well in sales? You making money? You still losing? I mean, how long have you been doing it? Okay.
And I do have a few stores throughout the United States that are selling books. Several stores here in the Tennessee area, Arkansas, Mississippi, Louisiana, Kentucky, North Carolina, New York, Jersey, Connecticut. So um, it's very hard or small because I reach out to a lot of stores either by phone or by messenger,
Sure.
email, or when I travel. I literally have no problem, almost like cold, going into a comic store, asking for the owner, putting the comics on the counter, giving them a synopsis of both series, and ask them if they want to buy wholesale from me to resell in the store.
Oh, cool. Man, yeah, I can see the movie man would do that. I don't have the courage to do that. That's cool.
Yeah, and surprisingly, it's worked. And I've had quite a few stores reach back to me and say, okay, I need more copies of that one, I need more copies of that zero. I actually have a store here in Memphis that I'm actually going to be doing a store appearance Saturday the 29th at Comics and Collectibles here in Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, cool. You're watching. Go out. Comics and collectibles. That's awesome.
It's on the Poplar Avenue here in Memphis, Tennessee. It's going to be Saturday the 29th, starting at 12.
Check that out.
Get some copies of that one, zero, Saturday. And if you guys are free, I'll sketch. I'll do a sketch for you.
Oh, that's awesome. So how many what are you doing sales wise? Like how many books have you sold? Like per issue? Because I saw you sold us like I mean you sent us like a fourth printing, so I mean you're doing different printings and stuff. So like do you print yourself or do you is that out of house or do you actually do this in house?
It's definitely out of house.
Okay.
I don't have a printing press in my house. No. If I had my own printing press, I wouldn't be doing a full-time job. I would just be printing stuff for people.
Yeah, you're right.
But, yeah. But, no, I have an outside printer, and if you actually look at the back of one of the books there, they insist on putting their ad on the books so you get a discount on the printing.
I did see that. I wasn't sure what that was all about. I definitely saw that. That's why I asked the question. Wasn't sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's definitely out of house, and it's not me that using being very, very good. The very good print quality, super,
Oh, the print quality is great.
yeah, turn around for
Comics Wellspring. Yeah, it's comicswellspring.com. It's it's high quality stuff. It feels like the card stock. If you're going to go in and get like a DC book or something, where they do that card stock variant, it almost feels to that.
That's right. And the really cool thing about it is when you look at it from the perspective of a publisher, not as a comic reader or collector, you really appreciate how much effort and money goes into making a comic. It's not just about writing. You got to pay the artists, you got to pay for publishing, the printing of the book, the legal fees that comes with copyrighting, trademarking. So there's a lot that goes behind the scenes when it comes to creating a comic book. And I have completely respect for, especially independent creators that are like myself or some now mentioned non-horrors.
Sure.
Press, Home Studios, that kid.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we do a segment. We talk about a couple Marvel books, a couple DC books, but we talk about more indie books just because there's a lot of cool indie stuff. There's a lot of publishers doing 1, 2, 3 books. We want to just do what we can to promote their stuff because I dig the indie stuff, man.
Well, yeah, and trend now, a lot of indie stuff is getting produced. A lot of stuff is getting
Yes, it is. Yep.
Just came out today. Hey, that's being optioned.
Is it really? Yeah, that's at the store. Yeah.
Yeah, that just came out today.
Yep.
Being optioned.
Wow.
Kill $90.
Yep.
Being optioned.
Yep.
A fellow colleague of mine, one of his books is being optioned. He actually showed me the contract. I
Wow.
was like, I'm like, well, he's not going to take it. It's over. I do have a long background. Let me get a photo. Let's share it.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's really cool that someone that I have in my board, actually, it's probably on my phone, who actually likes my work, who his stuff is getting produced. So we got this sort of networking part comes in. Uh, he likes that one and not zero. So who knows? Maybe a friend of a friend introduce me to a friend of a friend, and they have a meeting about an option. So networking helps a lot. Not just in comic books, but in corporate, personal life, networking. You've got to talk to people. You have to.
That's what they say. It's not what you know; it's who you know. It's
That's right.
pretty damn true.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of talented people out there, writers and artists, and you put them in front of people, they clam up.
Right.
They just, definitely, they say nothing. And it's sad because I'm like, you know, you're very talented, but you gotta promote yourself. It's like the Beatles playing next door. Nobody knows. So, okay, guess what? Imagine the concert, but you say, hey, the Beatles are there.
Right.
So it's the same point. You have to promote yourself. You have to be boisterous. You have to say, hey, this is who I am. This is what I can do. Take a look at it.
All right. So, off that note, where can people go to get M1, to get Route Zero, to learn more about you? Where can we funnel anybody that's watching this to you and hopefully get you some more sales?
Well, I am on Facebook. The Facebook page is called Independent Thinker Comics. And I also have a website with URL here.
Hmm.
So the website, it's also Independent Thinker Comics, but the actual web address is ALEMR3.wixsite.com/ITcomics.
Okay. And can people go on that site and order the books if they want to order them?
Yes, there's links on there, and also all orders for stuff autographed. Also email me at independentcomics@yahoo.com.
Beautiful. Now, if you don't mind, I don't mean to scratch the surface too deep. This is just for me because I honestly, I like your stuff a lot, and I would honestly love to be doing. I fancy myself a pretty cool artist. I have some really good ideas. I would love to get into the independent scene. If you just had to throw me out a number that I wouldn't stick, I'm not going to hold anybody by, and I don't want to be too intrusive. If I just want to form the company and get my paperwork to my stately people that need to be stated. What kind of amount of money do I need to have saved up to get my foot in the door, to get legal, to form what I would need to form?
Well, every state is different.
Sure.
But to do an LLC, it's about anywhere from $300 to $500 to get your LLC.
Okay.
The main thing is you have to really keep track of your expenses. You have to keep your receipts. So this way, when it comes time for taxes, you have all your ducks in a row. And you can claim what you need to claim as your non-reimbursed expenses. And if you pay people to do artwork or imprinting costs, numerous expenses because this is a costly business.
Okay.
I will say, just like any business that's just starting out, unless you came up with a problem that just instantly sells a million units, like an iPod or something, the iPods first came out. You know, it only existed for 12 months.
Right.
But you're not going to, you're going to be either in the red or breaking even.
Okay.
That's just the way it is. Most businesses, the first 2 years of existence, they're nearly in the red.
Right.
Because you're still establishing yourself.
Yep.
Fortunately for me, because of all the efforts I have put into this, and the fact that I'm able to control my expenses because I do a lot of the stuff myself. I don't have an assistant helping me out. I didn't hire an assistant, and I really have a total potato. I'm not sure those things.
Mm.
He helped me out a little bit as well. Technically, I'm in the verge of being breaking even partially.
Hey, good for you, man. That's a big thing.
Yeah, you were asking me earlier about print run and how many copies I sold. So the first issue of that I sent you was the fourth printing. So the first issue of that one had a print run of 500 copies.
Cool.
They sold out.
Nice.
So the second printing had a print run of 1,000 copies.
Wow.
That sold out.
No shit. Good for you.
The third printing had a print run of also 1,000 copies.
Wow. Sold out because you got the fourth printing.
That sold out. So I now have four printing. I've actually seen, and this is very flattering. I actually saw on eBay the first printing of that one. Somebody had it posted for $35 and sold.
Nice, dude. That's awesome.
I personally only have one copy of my first print
Really?
for myself. But as a collector, I do have a version of 1.1 that nobody else has.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
The original proof copy, I have that.
You gotta set it in and get it graded, man. Get one of those 9.8s.
Well, that's kind of a problem because it was a proof copy, so we have it a lot.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to damage it, but I think I'll
You press it, yeah.
because of the paper,
Sure.
it's I gotta get the correct temperature, and I'm going to damage it. So
Oh. How many? What's the print run on the fourth print? Another 1,000?
that was 1,000 copies.
Nice.
Yeah, number 4 is 1,000. And now some people say, well, why are you doing 1,000? I say, well, the equivalent of a shop. I'm not image, I'm not dark horse, I'm not omnipresent for studios where I can do a print run of 15,000, 20,000 copies.
No, you love your book, but you don't need 15,000 copies in your house.
Yeah. Plus, unfortunately, I'm not a diamond. If I was a diamond, that's a different story. You're almost guaranteed that distribution where comic stores will see it in the big book and
Sure.
buy it in advance and have it in the shelves. So this way you could have a 15,000 copy run, 20,000 copy run. Unfortunately, I don't have that.
Is there a requirement to get there? Are you aiming for that?
Yeah, definitely a goal, but unfortunately, it also involves a whole lot more money. And unlike some quote-unquote publishers out there, I am not a quote-unquote fundraiser to get money for a profit business. I don't think that's right. So I fund myself. I've had a couple of advertisers that have done for me. But it's mainly I'm financing it, and I don't have any partners, so it's Alejandro Morales that's financing these things. And I'm very proud to say that I haven't had to ask for a bank loan. I haven't had to do a fundraiser. I've tried Kickstarter.
Oh, really?
It really is. To have a successful Kickstarter, it's almost like having a full-time job. You have to dedicate a certain amount of hours per day promoting it, doing videos, doing updates, the best way trying to grab people to donate to your Kickstarter.
Right.
And on Kickstarter, say you have a goal of $10,000 for your Kickstarter.
Mhm.
If you make $9,999 all that steps,
It fell. It fell.
you're not getting the money.
Jeez.
Yeah, you're not getting the money. So that's another problem with Kickstarter as well. So that's and the thing about Kickstarter,
You'd have to kickstart your own dollar. You'd have to send in $1 to get that shit over the hump.
pretty much, yeah. But the thing about Kickstarter too is because of the popularity, a lot of well-known artists or creators on this Kickstarter. So it makes it even real difficult for somebody who's not well-known to get that dollar. So we're all fighting for the same dollar.
Yeah, I did a kick. Yeah, I contributed to a Kickstarter for some kind of comic book myself. And I mean, not myself. Like somebody else was doing it, but I have contributed to a comic book Kickstarter. Pretty cool. I mean, when it works, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's just another stream for somebody to get something, which is cool.
Yeah, because I think a lot of us like Kickstarters and this is kind of what we're trying to talk about Kickstarter for issue one is I think that kind of it's done by Tyler Kirk.
Is it?
It's yeah, Tyler Kirk did it like
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah, so like started out as a Kickstarter project.
Really?
He got a lot
Yeah,
of
good. Sure.
and then now it's been picked up by publisher. But look at that Tyler Kirk. So how's Alejandro Morales going to compete with Tyler Kirk?
Sure. Yeah. You can't. You can't.
Right?
It's not fair.
How can I? I can't make promises of official art because I don't draw.
Right.
I can't. I can make all the variant colors that I want, but it's not Tyler Kirk. Tyler Kirk is doing the artwork for his own book, so and he's writing as well. So it's his stuff. So that's how his stuff is successful.
Yeah, that's not fair right there.
Well, it's not that it's not fair. It's just that's the name of the game. So that's kind of why I decided on the first Kickstarter got the money because my time is limited, and I actually want to waste it on something that is not going to work. So there's other ways of making money. There's work out there. Anybody that says it's not work out there needs to get out there behind and do something. That's a different subject.
Sure.
But yeah, I work and fortunately I do very well. So I fund my own projects.
Well, we love that we have found you. You've found us. We love that you sent us some stuff. I loved reading it. I wish you and your crew and your team and your company nothing but the most success that you can have. I hope that you come back on if you need to promote anything else, or if you just want to come on another time, shoot the shit about some new comics that just came out, a movie you saw. I know your time's limited, but if you do have more time in the future, we would love to talk to you again if that would be okay.
I appreciate that a lot. If I could,
Absolutely.
share with my emotion.
Sure.
Like I said, Saturday the 29th, we'll be at Comics and Collectibles in Memphis, Tennessee on Poplar Avenue. Autograph signing Sundays 1 noon. I will also be at the Tupelo Comic Con. That's going to be Saturday, March 7th and 8th in Tupelo, Mississippi. We're at the Tupelo Furniture Market. So I'll be there selling comics at about zero. I'll also
Cool. Good. Good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I got to say, Donnie, Donnie's the guy that organizes that show. He's also the home coach of Comics Presents. Donnie has stepped up his game significantly in that shit. And very successful. It's a hustle. Switch the things to mention. It's a hustle. You have to, you got to meet people as they walk by your table, interact with people, draw. It's like fishing. You got to draw. And that's just the way you gotta do it for conventions and store business. You have to do that stuff. You got to go out there and just stay quiet. People just go walk by and stuff go, oh, just go by.
Right.
It doesn't work.
Right.
Just like we're doing right now.
Okay. Well, Alejandro, I appreciate you, and from me to you and the movie man over here, we want nothing but the best for you. And you know, like I said, you want to come on again? Have you anytime? Nothing comes, you know, something else comes out, come on back, and we would just love to shoot the shit with you. And best of luck to you, my man.
Excellent, guys. I appreciate a lot. It's a pleasure being on the show. It's a pleasure talking about it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Have a good night. All right. Yes, you too. Thank you very much. Alejandro Morales. You heard it here first. I gotta take a fucking piss. I'll be right back. Talk about something. I can't hold it anymore. Alejandro, thank you.
I ain't talking about shit.
All right, just sit there with your thumb in your bum bum.
There you go. It's ow, my fucking back hurts. Yeah. Yeah. There will be a few more things to happen on this show tonight, 219, because you know, light is making me look all sorts of sexy. I know. Comment if you love the sexiness. If you do, you love me. Fuck it. Say it. Yeah. So, got a few more things to go over tonight. A little news, maybe. And then, be wrapped up 219. Episode 32. Yeah. So that's where we're going in 2 minutes. Once, Senor Dinglebat gets back down. That's what's gonna happen. Go over some news right quick and then got that sheet up.
Ah.
He has returned.
Sorry if I cut you off, Alejandro. I have never had to pee that bad. I mean, I did once. I fell off the bus when I was drunk. I remember. I almost died that day. Listen to me. I had to pee a lot. We really do appreciate you, and we wish you nothing but the best. Now it's time to
cheese stick at him.
Now it's time to eat the cheese stick. Oh. Time to get to the news.
Oh God, is it still going?
Time to get to the
Hit
news.
the news quick. I'm just going
We
to
need
comment
Independent Thinkers Comic at Yahoo. Wait, Independent Thinkers Comics at Yahoo.com.
That's the email him to buy his shit.
Buy that stuff.
Buy some M1, some Rap Zero.
Gosh, we have a little more of the show, and then he's going to help me move a thing. All right, here we go. Last week at the movie theaters, Sonic the Hedgehog did $58 million.
68 over the prisons thing.
Were you shocked by this?
No.
Seems like a lot of cheddar for a movie.
68 million?
For a movie about a blue guy? It came out in the 80s?
Video game movie.
Or 90s?
Video game movie.
It did well.
It did. It's the best video game opening ever.
I heard there was a secret scene at the end with Tails.
Oh, there you go. Spoiler if you didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
I will not until it comes out on DVD.
So it said Sonic beat out Pikachu by $3 million.
Yeah, Pikachu was okay at best.
Sonic, you saw Sonic?
No, Pikachu was okay at best.
Ben Affleck said trouble on the shot of Justice League sapped his interest in playing Batman any further.
Yes, he couldn't make the Batman because he would drink himself to death. Sad, true, but
He's taking it admitted now and he's getting help.
Go Batfleck. Still the man, you're the greatest Batman I ever saw.
James Gunn said that he has 2 ideas for 2 more DC films.
Ooh, but he's got to go do Guardians 3.
Gotta do Guardians 3. There's nothing wrong with that.
Mm.
Sony's Morbius and Venom 2 are marketing toward MCU connecting. That's what they're going to shoot their marketing toward. They're making movies. They are connected to the MCU. That's going to be their big marketing.
Yeah.
Well, You got to play with what is the people wants.
Is the people one?
Jurassic Park 3 is going to start filming soon.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's got the whole cast back.
Really?
Sam Neill, Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum. I don't think
Richard Gere?
No, Richard Gere was never in any of them.
Oh,
I don't
sorry.
think the first guy. I think he's dead.
Richard Hammond?
Yeah,
He died?
pretty sure.
Did he get eaten by a dinosaur?
No,
No. Well,
not how he went out.
if you think,
Dino
I think we
DNA.
talked about this before. People think that we have to suck the DNA from the amber to recreate the dinosaurs like in Jurassic Park. To ever be able to see a dinosaur again. I say that's reverse thinking. There's a bazillion planets out there, and there's a good chance one of them might have dinosaurs on it. We have to get the technology to go to another planet, and you might be able to see a Tyrannosaurus Rex in your lifetime. Wrap that on it, Joe, and fuck yourself. All right, here comes some Marvel comic news. Comic news. The new Thor comic that we've seen by Johnny Cates, the one that looked terrible drawings.
Boy.
Well, if you didn't know this, and I didn't know this till yesterday, or today, or 2 days ago, I got a hair in my mouth. Thor is the new herald of Galactus. Yes, sir. He's got the power cosmic. This is the most powerful version of Thor ever in the comic book. And he took upon that because something called the Black Winter is plaguing the Marvel Universe. And he took this power to hold that at bay. It's the most
Winter is coming.
powerful iteration of Thor the entire Thordom has ever seen.
Thordom. Hashtag Thordom. Hey,
Supergirl 39, she dies.
well, good for him. So she'll be back in episode 41.
Venom 23. Venom is the only one who can defeat Null, the creator of all symbiotes.
Venom 2 just finished filming.
The god of symbiotes is Null. Thor had defeated Null back in the day. So Venom asked for Thor's help. What'd you say?
Hey, Mr. Thor, can you
Woody
help
Harrelson?
me out?
They showed the one where he's Woody Harrelson and he's getting shot by cops.
Yeah, and he doesn't have that stupid wig, I don't think.
Wait, is Cassidy
Yes.
being shot by the guy who played the apes? And
Anthony
Gollum.
Serkis?
Andy, he's in the circus.
Oh.
Is this his first effort ever?
Correct? I think
My
that's
fingers
right.
split.
There you go. Andy
Winter
Serkis.
time.
Oh, they're gonna make more Planet of the Apes because Disney fucking
No,
blows.
are they?
Yes.
Prequels, sequels, just
Well,
new.
for a minute, everyone was like, "Oh God, it's gonna be a remake of the '68 version again." But then the dude said, "No, we're gonna continue Caesar's legacy." Caesar's dead, motherfucker.
Well, you gotta continue his legacy. He had kids. I love those three
Disney.
movies.
Stop beat. Yeah, but hey, Disney doesn't need to fuck with them.
I love those movies.
But Fox got assimilated by Disney. Now Disney's gonna fuck it
The
up.
Borg. They're the Borg.
Yeah, and I don't like it. Card's fun.
It's been stated through speculative leaks that the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox X were very similar under the hood. They're both going to have AMD Zen 2 processors, 3.6 megahertz, 3.7 megahertz. The speed, 12.6 teraflops to 11.8 teraflops. They're both going to have 18 gigabytes. No, one's going to have 18 gigabytes of RAM. The other 16 gigabytes of RAM. Their hard drive's 5.3 gigabytes versus 3.8. The bandwidth 7576 to 796. Boom. This is the first time they are neck and neck. Most of those specs that I've just told you, PlayStation is winning, not Xbox. PlayStation.
Oh well, coronavirus is gonna make PlayStation's not come out. Nothing's come out this holiday.
They're saying that the PlayStation 5 is going to cost more than you think it's going to because it costs more than you think it does
Costs
to make.
$450 to make.
$450.
Sell it for $5.
They might sell it for $5, or do they take the loss and
Sell it for $4.
Sell
Do
it
it for
for
$4. You'll sell billions.
So we have two things. We don't know the prices of any of these. PlayStation's waiting on Xbox, see what their price is going to be. If it's very similar, all the stuff under the hood, the price should be very similar. Second thing we have, PlayStation 5 and Xbox X both are forward thinking with 8K capabilities.
You can buy a Samsung
Built in.
Galaxy S20 with shoots in 8K.
Built in. The creator of Gran Turismo, however, said he would rather shoot his game in 4K at 120 to possibly 240 frames a second. He'd rather shoot that than at the 8K resolution. No game has done 240 frames per second. Gran Turismo would rather shoot at that. It will blow you off your chair if that happens. Blow you off the chair. Streaming off that tree, the people at GameStop are complaining that their management GameStop is getting destroyed because people are buying on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. I don't know if you still use that. You have whatever else, Amazon, eBay. So GameStop is getting destroyed, especially now with Xbox going to maybe an all digital format. GameStop is purging and hemorrhaging money. So apparently they're trying really hard to push for, what kind of phone do you have, man? Trade that shit in and we can resell that. They want to buy your used electronics, your used phones. So apparently things are getting really obtrusive. If you go into a GameStop, they're going to ask you a lot of questions. It's going to be a brutal shit show. People are leaving. People are getting fired. Predictions, thousands of stores are going to close. I predict GameStop is dead very soon. That just is what it is. They didn't keep up with the times. Blockbuster died.
$5 for a fucking brand new game. Here, I just bought it 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Yeah, $5 for it. Okay.
See? Blockbuster died for Netflix. Best
And
Buy's
Red, no,
dying.
it was Redbox.
Best
Redbox
Buy's
killed
dying.
Blockbuster.
What was the competition for Best Buy? Office Max? Circuit City, they died.
Yeah.
Best Buy, what do they sell? 2 refrigerators now and 75-inch TVs?
They're still profiting like nobody's business.
Well, GameStop, if they don't watch their P's and Q's,
I
they go
trade
out
my
of business.
video games to Best Buy.
They give you more?
Yeah.
I sell them on eBay.
I used to
Or
have
Facebook.
I used to have Gamers Club Unlocked. It was the greatest thing ever that Best Buy had, and then they canceled it. Fuck them.
Cancel it?
Yeah, they canceled the whole service. Got new games 20% off. Fucking great. New games $48 every time they came out brand new. Get an extra 10% trading credit on your game, so if it was like a $20 game, it's $22.
Why
It
they
adds
doing
right
it?
up. Because fucking Best Buy is Best Buy.
Well, if you go to a
Yeah,
GameStop
worked
and
there
they
for
ask
8
you a
years
lot of
before.
questions, that's how they have to do it now. It's not the guy at the counter asking you these questions. He's being squeezed by management. So,
Squeeze these nuts, Jimmy.
squeeze this,
I want a fucking
GameStop.
copy of a PS4 game. I'm not going to tell you what iPhone I have. Lick my testicles
That's
and my
one of the things they must ask you.
Well,
If they ask you, it's not the person,
I don't go into
it's
GameStop.
the other thing. So, we have, maybe not from him, but from me, 2 fuck yous to GameStop management. Eat a dick. 2 other things. Maybe not 2, I just lost my train of thought. One thing. 2 things. They came back to me.
Oh, Jesus.
I would like to get, I don't know how you say it, Nier Automata. Is that how you say it? Nier Automata? I want to get that game.
Rent that shit at the fucking library,
No, I just
bro.
want
They
to
ever
get it.
have
I want to get it, though. I want to get it.
They don't have
It's supposed to be great.
if you like tough games,
It's supposed to be tough.
it's
Supposed to be great.
Oh, you gave up on Sekiro after a day.
Because I can't play Sekiro with my son.
You can't
Too
play
violent.
Nier Automata.
Oh, is it a blood?
Wait, what was Neo? Oh, Neo is the one just like Sekiro.
I don't think this has blood.
Nier Automata. It's got like a
Sword.
chick with big titties.
Yeah, it looks like a giant sword.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I don't think it's M. I think if it's T, it's okay.
Ah,
It's T for
ah,
T. What's Spider-Man? T for T?
Yeah.
Oh, well, my son can play
Did
T
you
for
get
T.
Did you ever get that game
It's
game
still
in yet?
delayed. In shipping. It's supposed to come today. And it says it's delayed in shipment.
Went to GameStop and bought that shit 20 times over.
Spider-Man's coming. I got that. I'm close to pulling off a trade for some PlayStation VR.
Oh,
Very close. And I'm going to get the Astrobot. There's an Astrobot
Yeah.
game. I'm a ball hair close to completing this trade. Did you see any movies recently or any TV shows? I have seen one movie. I'd like to tell you about it. I don't know if I told you about this last
You
week.
just jump in, go.
Did I see this last week?
I don't know. You probably did.
Did I tell you
Yeah,
that
horrible
I saw
memory.
1917?
No, you were going to. And then
I saw 1917. I saw 1917 with my wife. We both saw it. The lighting feels good this week, guy. The lighting feels good. Yeah, I saw 1917. When he cut his hand on that barbed wire, and then he stuck his hand down on that dead body.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that hand's done. I don't know.
That was fun.
I'd like to see if he lost his hand. And then his buddy died. I was like, holy shit.
Eh?
There's a
Portly man died.
oh, and then when he got there at the end and he was running on the bomb, Cool movie, man.
Tense film.
It's a cool movie. No, I didn't see your Insidious Part 3 or whatever by the Korean guy, or so I can't say if that was better. I know.
James Wan did Insidious.
I know.
Parasite has nothing to do with it.
1917 was a good movie. I wholeheartedly enjoyed 1917 more than Mexico, Hollywood.
What's the point of having fucking Hollywood? Hey, did you watch that
I
again
like
last week?
1917 better than that. Easily. It was easy. And listen to me.
I'll never watch Parasite. It doesn't matter.
I will never watch Parasite. I got to be honest with you. 7 minutes into the thing, when they're just walking, I'm like, nah, this tracking shot's got. I'm done. Fuck you.
When they're walking away from the camera, you didn't like it?
I'm like, I'm done. But then I was like,
it grows on you and then it just goes.
Like, who built all those ditches and pits? There's so many sandbags there. Like, what? They got to the war and they're like, hold on a second, they're gonna build this trench. Like, who built that? There's so many sandbags in those trenches.
They're sandbags.
Holy shit! There's like little bunks built in the side of them.
That's what they did.
Dude, that scene when they booby trapped the shit, when the rat ate the thing.
Yeah.
Holy shit! And then he's buried under the rocks.
Yeah.
That shit, I thought they were gonna get buried alive. That shit was intense.
Would have ended the movie at the 40-minute mark.
That shit was intense.
30 minutes.
What a well done movie.
Yeah.
Well done.
Cumberbatch.
Fuck. He didn't even want to hear what he was talking about.
Strong.
That guy had to like yell at him. Listen, motherfucker.
Andrew Scott was in there.
That was a good movie.
Good movie.
Whoever were the producers, the directors, the cinematographers, thumbs up to you.
Deakins.
Roger Dickens, Idris Dickens. Good job, Roger. Sam Mendes. Did you see that? You saw that. Did you see any movies this week?
Nothing in theaters because there's nothing playing that I want to get.
Sonic the Hedgehog's out.
Damn good.
Okay, pass. Hard pass.
I watched. What did I watch? 2 movies.
Did you ever play Nier Automata?
Yeah.
You beat it?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's a library.
Beautiful. You only get it for a week.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take it back. Okay, I want to check it
They
out.
don't have Blu-rays though. Do they? I couldn't find anything, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw DVDs.
Alright, really now.
I don't say where I am. I don't want any fucking fans walking behind me.
I don't think they will.
Are we gonna move a file cabinet? Let's wrap this shit up.
Sorry.
What were you gonna talk about? You saw movie shows? TV shows? You know TV shows because
I'm watching McMillions. I'm watching The
I'm
Outsiders.
watching McMillions too. Episode 3.
It's fun.
I'm bored of it.
Well,
I actually turned it off.
It ended with an accident. I don't know if he died.
I didn't see it. I turned it off.
Jerry Colombo.
Jerry Colombo? Is he dead?
Yeah.
His brother was talking about him like he was dead.
He's dead.
Oh, okay.
He's dead.
You got that like feeling. He was like,
Everyone talks about him like he's dead because he's dead.
I didn't. Yeah.
Jerry's dead.
Jerry's dead.
What did I watch? Oh, 2 movies. Motherless Brooklyn.
Oh, that was that Ed Norton movie. Was the soundtrack was supposed to be the best soundtrack ever?
No.
That's what he said.
Again, he made the movie, so he's gonna say that.
He said it was the best soundtrack ever. Like, without even thinking about it, is what he said.
Yeah, if I just put on a jazz record from the 40s, it would be the exact same thing. There was nothing
Was the
special
movie any
about
good?
It was over long. My God, it was 2.5 hours.
Was too long for you?
Unnecessary. I love Hollywood. That's 2 hours, 45 minutes. I love 3-hour movies like they're going out of style. This movie should have been trimmed. It did not need to be 2.5 hours.
He made it.
It's an okay movie.
What's the rating?
6.5.
Oh, that's weak.
It's not a good movie.
That's
it's not
weak,
great, but it's not horrible.
He said the soundtrack was the best ever.
Okay, Trent Reznor and whatever.
Trent Reznor's good at
And the other dude made it, but nothing special. It's
Trent
just a jazz sound.
Trent Reznor's good.
I love jazz.
He's good.
Nothing special.
He's good.
Okay.
And his version of that song is the original, so fuck off. Fuck off, dead guy.
Motherless Brooklyn, not that good.
Okay, good. Now we've talked about this, so I was curious.
He did not need to take the book and set it in the 1950s and make it a gangster picture when the book
It was a
set
book.
like modern day.
It was a book.
The dude didn't have Tourette's either in the book, but apparently he decided to make him have Tourette's. It's fucking weird.
Billie Eilish.
What the fuck does that little 18-year-old chump have to do with anything?
Okay.
Oh, okay, good for her. Her new Bond song, not that good.
I heard she did a great performance in British music videos.
One note, like she holds one note for like 5 seconds.
I don't know.
People think
I
she's
didn't
good.
listen to it. Everybody just assumed she whispered all the time, and then the
Well,
performance.
that's all she fucking.
I guess she sang on that performance. Did she sing?
I don't know. I don't watch Billie Eilish's performance.
I did. Well,
But
You made it seem
apparently,
like you
this song, she at the end, she holds one note for like 5
but
seconds.
she's on the James Bond soundtrack.
Yes, which is
Adele did it.
travesty.
Adele did it.
Yeah, Adele can sing.
What, this one? Did you hear the song?
I listened to it the day it came out.
Was it any good?
It feels like a Bond song, but it's not
Well, that's
good.
what it is.
It's not a good song.
What's the any good Bond songs besides the Adele one that you would know? Golden Eye. You like that song?
Goldfinger.
No, the Golden Eye.
Goldeneye song.
It was a Golden Eye movie.
Yes, it was a Goldeneye movie.
They had a song at the beginning.
Goldeneye.
That's how it was. Golden Eye.
Goldfinger.
There was a GoldenEye movie with Pierce Brosnan.
I know.
And they made a video game for
I
Nintendo
know.
64.
I
It
don't
had
know
a
who.
fucking.
I don't know who made the song for that.
Well, it was just like that.
The classic song, the best Bond
Nobody
song,
wants any of your classics.
is fucking Paul McCartney.
What are you, 20? What are you, 94 years old?
Oh, Tell Me Live and Let Die isn't the greatest Bond
That's a
song
Bond
ever.
song?
Yeah,
Live and let
a
die.
fucking great
That's a
song.
Bond song?
Yes.
I didn't know that
That's
at
a
all.
great song.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Step on.
Hold on.
Whatchamacallit's good.
What?
Fucking, I didn't even listen to the Chris Cornell fan, but that song he did, you know my name or whatever.
You know my name?
That's a good song. He did one, yeah.
Tina Turner
Oh, okay.
did the GoldenEye song.
Well, it didn't register.
Oh,
You can't
yeah.
turn it off. YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not sure if YouTube Premium. I know it. Sounds like Goldfinger.
It's GoldenEye.
Yeah. There's nothing memorable
GoldenEye.
there.
I'm just saying, that's a James Bond song.
Yeah.
If it sounds like that, I'm fine with
No,
it.
those are like upbeat.
Does
Billie
it sound like
Eilish
that?
is like just slit your wrist song.
Well, maybe the movie's about that. Maybe he kills himself.
I don't think that's all.
Maybe they bring in a black chick as the new James
Oh,
Bond.
they do, but she's not James Bond.
Well, James Bond's sister,
No.
Queen Blackachai.
What the fuck else? What's Motherless? Oh, Richard Jewell. Clint Eastwood movie. About the bombing in Centennial Park in Atlanta.
It was about the bombing in Centennial Park.
It's
The
got
Olympics.
John Hamm. It's got a lot of
Atlanta
people.
'96.
Sam Rockwell's in it. Olivia. Sam Rockwell's
Was it any good?
bad. Yes.
No, because Clint Eastwood.
Richard Jewell is a
Nobody
solid
knows that.
film. Right there.
Nobody knows that.
The man who was accused of bombing the thing because he was
Did
a
he get in
security
trouble?
guard. Yeah.
Is he still in jail?
No.
What
He's
happened?
dead.
They killed him?
No.
He just
He
died?
had so much stress from this shit because he was falsely accused of bombing everything. The whole world turned against him. He had heart problems and he died at 44. It's fucking sad.
Did he ever go to jail?
No.
They never arrested him?
No, the FBI was on him the whole time. They couldn't arrest him. It's like a
He didn't do anything.
90-day thing.
He
They had
didn't
to
do
accuse
anything?
him. No. He found the bomb.
He found the bomb. And
He
they
was a
said
security guard. He was like Paul
And
Blart.
they thought he did it?
Yeah.
Why? Because he found it?
Because he was a lone bomber. He could have been the theory of the lone bomber.
What?
Yeah, it was the FBI. They're
How,
stupid.
was the movie true to the story, or was it
As far as I know,
Clint
yeah.
Eastwood?
True to the story.
How do you feel about this?
Good movie.
The Outsider.
Slow but good.
Really?
Very slow.
How do you feel about it?
I like it. I watch every week.
We do too.
6 or 7.
You're not 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Like 4.
Oh.
5.
Oh.
4.
There's at least 6. I think 7.
There's 4.
They're making season 2 because fuck that.
There's 4 episodes. On HBO. We talking about the same show?
Ben Mendelsohn,
No, I don't know who that is. With the guy.
lead detective.
I'm talking about the guy from the other show.
Jason Bateman
Yes,
is only
he's
in
in
2 episodes.
He was in it. And he got shot.
Yes. They
And
remade
there's 6, 7 episodes.
Yes, as of now, yes.
I thought there was only 4.
Well, you're wrong.
Well, through 4 episodes. I was fine with it. I knew Stephen King was lingering. I'm like,
Him! It's
what's
his
go-
book!
What's going on?
Oh, it's not just a police procedural.
I thought it was. So now that it's taken this fucking left turn into
Stephen Kingville?
Scary Whoville,
Scary Whoville.
I'm not
I
sure
don't
if
think
I
that's
still
what
like
it
it.
is. It's not scary.
No, I
It's
just
supernatural.
yes. I didn't know it was taking that left turn, and I don't know if I want to watch that so bad.
Dear
I
God.
didn't know if it was. I don't know if I want to watch that. I thought it was going to be like some crime drama,
No.
and now it turned into
Goes-
invisible fucking guys.
Yes.
The Boogeyman and Woogity Boogity Man and Gotta Get Out of Man and whatever they
El
call him.
Coco.
Yeah. So you
Coco
continue
will
to
come
keep
and take
watching
you
it?
down. Yeah. I'll finish it. I like Ben Mendelsohn. He's a damn good actor.
I like Jason Bateman.
Well, he's dead.
He died. He got shot in the neck.
Yes.
He didn't even do anything.
I didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
Well, that's
El Coco did it.
El Coco did it. But it's good. It's very slow. Very slow. Not an action series. Not a slow.
I've never
I like
seen the lead guy. He's a good guy. Kind of got like a little
Ben
lisp.
Mendelsohn? He doesn't know me Mendelsohn.
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy.
The bad guy in Rogue One.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
No shit.
You've seen him before.
He was.
Did you ever watch Bloodline on Netflix? Yeah.
No. That
Kyle
is
Chandler.
him.
Yeah.
From Rogue One. He's skinnier in that movie. Okay.
Three weighs 10 pounds either then or there. You know, The Outsider's good, but yes, slow series. Motherless Brooklyn is slow. Richard Jewell, an 8.3. Solid film. Solid film overall.
You seem like you stepped up a little, so that'll be good that you can have a silence on it.
No.
It's going to take a minute of your life.
A minute. Time it.
It'll take a minute
Your
of your
minutes
life.
are 7 days.
I just have to move some clothes.
Oh, so there.
Take a minute. Take a minute and then
All right,
take a minute.
We don't need to talk about this on air. God,
Alejandro
stop playing with the
Morales. Independent Thinker Comics. Check it out. Go buy some M1. Issue 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 will be out in a month and a half. Go get Route Zero. Issue 1, Issue 2. Go to the places that he's going to be. He'll sketch you out a thing. He'll write his name on shit. Support Alejandro because we support him.
He's in Tennessee.
He's in Tennessee. He's drinking that moonshine.
He's
He was born in Brooklyn. Alejandro, thank you. Go apart from him to do us. Go to uncouthcomics.us. Watch all our stuff. Flip it back to YouTube. Hit the subscribe. Hit the like. Shoot us some comments. We'll see you next week. Buy some comics or don't. Read some comics or don't. Watch some movies so you know what we're talking about. 2 and 2 back at you.
Stop that shit. Hit him. Somebody